Today, I'm going to talk about resolving poor communication in marriage and the surprising fact that talking more is not the answer. Hey there, guys. Welcome back. It's Garrett Prettyman at Garrett Prettyman Coaching, and I'm an associate coach at Good Guys to Great Men. One fact we need to reckon with right away is if we've never been able to have good communication with our partner since we met her, that's probably not going to change. We can't go to the zoo and pick out a gerbil and expect it to behave like a kangaroo. You got the personality, the woman, the brain that comes with the package you chose. But if you did used to have a free-flowing, natural, fun, flirty, and connecting communication with her, and that waned over time, then this video is for you. Let's not overthink it. Communication is a natural thing humans do when you put them together. Think for a moment what you're like when you're hanging out with one of your good friends. Maybe you're sitting in a boat fishing and have the whole afternoon together, or maybe you're in a car taking a trip. There will be periods where there's lots of banter and connecting and talking, and there'll be periods of complete silence. Notice how you're totally chill, totally cool, and totally relaxed, whether you're talking or not. This is just natural. Communication in your relationship is natural. If it's not happening, there's something preventing it. So just coming in the room and trying to talk more, to lead a deeper connection and trying to open her up is probably not going to work because there's something else that has brought you both to the point where it's not happening naturally. A client I was on a Zoom call with recently said it like this. He said, she says that she's walking on eggshells, and if that's eggshells, then I'm walking on razor blades. That really stood out for me because I know what it's like to feel like if I make even one wrong move, boom, something's going to blow up or something's going to go south or she's going to leave me, or walking that fine line is a hard place to be. But we did put ourselves there. The underlying thing that erodes communication in relationships is fear. There's a level of vulnerability when it comes to communicating with our partner, and that's where fear can hold us back. When we are not able to close our mouth and open our ears and just hear her side of the story, hear her perspective without having to interject our opinions, our facts, or our logic, we find that connection and communication is a very natural thing that will flow in the relationship. It's interesting because what females typically do is they will test to see if you can handle their heart by coming into a completely seemingly unrelated situation and pushing your buttons and pushing your edges to see how you respond in that area. If you respond by shutting her down, if you respond with defensiveness, if you respond with not hearing her in the conversation about the toilet seat, then she's not going to bring in her vulnerable feelings, her heart's aspirations, or the other parts of her life that she's experiencing because she's going to feel like you can't handle it. It wasn't until my wife wanted a divorce that I really started to notice how much fear had affected the ways I communicated with my partner because it amplified over that time. I became the chicken with its head cut off, desperately trying to lead long conversations about the relationship, trying to seduce her, trying to win her back. And it was purely driven on emotion and desperation, on fear. Fear I might lose her. Fear maybe she didn't understand my side of the story. Fear that maybe I wasn't attractive or a good husband. All these fears create an anxiety and a pressure that always produces the exact opposite of what you're wanting. It pushes her away. It widens the gap. It digs the hole deeper that we're already in. I know after having one of those long, deep conversations with your wife, especially when she's on the fence about being married to you, that you usually feel better. And you usually walk away saying, wow, we really had a long conversation last night and I feel like things are on the up. No, brother, you feel better because you got to talk. That's what happened. And most likely, she still is keeping a large part of her heart off the table because she feels like you can't handle it. But there's something to learn in this. Whoever's doing the talking is the one who feels connected. So start talking more with men, not your partner. Because trying to do all the talking with her is only going to lead to getting friend zoned, because that's what friends do. With your partner, learn to open your ears and close your mouth and really listen to what's being said and see it from her perspective and see it from her point of view. This doesn't mean you have to agree with it. This doesn't mean you have to get on board with what she proposes, but she can feel like you care and understand about her side of the story. A man who can listen without reactivity is a man who's relaxed and he's comfortable in his own skin and he doesn't think or feel like he needs to defend his perspective or his position. To gain this kind of confidence is critical if you want to have a deep and meaningful connected relationship with a female partner. Right now, the registration is open for the Vital Formula to Masculine Confidence course. I challenge you, brother, to step up and join this group where men all over the globe have learned to get grounded, get secure, and start thinking differently about what's going on in their relationship. They're learning how to be masculine and come from frame of values and boundaries, not emotions and fickle fears. This is the path for you to get strong again in who you are as a man. There's so many natural things that can happen when you stop trying to force things and you just be the masculine leader in the relationship. Things fall in line where they should when we step up to who we need to be. Use the link below this video to pay and save your spot. I'll see you on the other side, brother.